Hello my dear friend, my name is Jānis. I'm a pastor of Matras Methodist Church that you can see here, and the reason I'm addressing you this moment is that we are in need of your help. But before we actually tell more about our needs about this church, I would like to give you first of all an insight of what this church is about and how this church came to be. The church that we see is Mātras United Methodist Church in Latvia, which is located in Kurzemes region of our country. And this church was for the first time mentioned back in 1921. In those days there was a village of people. They didn't have any place where they could gather together as a congregation, but they were so passionate, so devoted to have this church that they were actually thinking of how can we make this dream possible. They were gathering their own construction supplies, their own labor, and also finances to make this dream reality. And in 1925, they were able to build Methodist Church in Latvia. We host worship services in this wonderful building. We also have very stable, strong Sunday school work. We also held Bible studies. But it's not just about what we do inside the church that matters, also what we do outside the church. We have very strong collaboration with local elementary school and with the staff members of the school, because every year when we celebrate our Independence Day, we have a tradition that we invite the entire school to come to our church with lit torches on a procedure and celebrate our independence by taking part at our worship service. We take part in different charity projects like a Samaritan Purse that allows us to share about the good news with preschool age children at kindergartens, also attending other schools, giving gifts and sharing the most precious good news of Jesus Christ. We also have another project, Oriental Star, which is designed in such a way that every church collects funds, make gifts, and then send them abroad for children who have suffered from the consequences of war. Every year in Latvia we have very beautiful tradition which is called Big Cleanup, when we go outside together with local people and clean our own land. I, as a pastor, and some of our church members every year attend what is called graveyard services. That means that every year, usually during summertime, people come to their graveyards, clean their places and spend some time with the beloved ones who have passed away. But most of them actually do not attend our church. Therefore, this is a wonderful opportunity to let them know that we are here for them, to bless them, to bring back hope and build up new friendship. We have also very strong diaconal work. Those people who are either sick or of old age and they are not able to attend worship service, we usually go to their homes, bring the gospel, also small gifts, and encourage that they're not alone. Not all families are fortunate enough to buy clothing, shoes, or school supplies for their children, and therefore Danish congregation are actually helping a great deal. We have dysfunctional families, we have poor families, and every little bit helps a great deal for them. We have also strong connection with a local culture house. When this church is too cold, when the winter is too severe that we cannot host our worship services or Bible studies, they are very open and welcome us in their premises. We are addressing you because we have a need that we believe you can help us with. According to city law, if we want to run our church activities officially, we need to meet certain requirements. Unfortunately, we fail to do that because we have a number of shortcomings that need to be addressed as soon as possible to prevent from this church being banned as the result of not meeting those requirements by the city. And one of the problems that we are having right now is that we don't have restroom inside the building, which is a requirement by the city hall. Also, we do not have any water supplies, so we would actually need to drill outside to access that water so that restroom would be possible. Also, we constantly are losing power. That means some of the wiring has been dated and it needs to be replaced, even for safety reasons. Now, another problem that we are facing, we need to replace some of our windows upstairs. Also, this building is not insulated. The great problem is that our heating system in the church is outdated and it's not effective. Even though you can see a fireplace as a welcoming gesture for many people who come here, it's still not enough to heat up this whole building. That's why we need to think of ways how we can get this heating centralized and as effective as possible for the people to come here and actually not to freeze up. And therefore we are looking for a strong partner church that we didn't have for several years now, and with our own strength and resources we simply can't meet those needs, and therefore we are addressing for your help. We have finally, in collaboration with many specialists, been able to generate our costs estimates. The figures are below this video, so do have some time, take a look at those figures and see if there's any way you can contribute to this cause. If not, maybe you know someone who would be willing to be involved greatly for this cause. So feel free, spread the good news, spread the word about this church, because we truly believe that if we work together, we can accomplish amazing things. What God has in mind back in 1921, the same dream is still alive, and God has wonderful, marvelous things for us ahead of us, and we just can't wait to see what God will actually unveil. This church is a lighthouse of hope for many people who have lost their hopes, that this could be the place where they could come back and find that reason to live, to fight for what is right, and to join our family. Brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, if there is any way you can help this dream to come true, to fix those legislative issues, I believe we all together can make this happen so that this church would not be banned by the local authorities, but that we could continue our ministry for many generations to come and reach those that are close and those who are far away. In the name of Jesus Christ, thank you for watching, and may God bless you.